saying they were different colours. We're kind of missed our tour. Yeah, I left us hanging dry. St. Patrick's, yeah.
Have a nice time. Bye. Well, they have the shepherd on their jumpers.
This is Tynecot Cemetary, the biggest in the Western Front.
Oh, fellas, all right, yeah. Touring with a crowd from St. Patrick's College.
That's some quiz.
In Melbourne, I was sure. For St. Pat, we thought was in from Conrad, the training college.
Oh yeah.
We were in the pub, weren't we?
Oh yeah.
I think they're down here.
Are we supposed to sympathise with them?
No, I'll just say that. I'll mention it now, so, you know. See, yeah? Oh, he will, yeah.
All right. That was funny, wasn't it? The crowd from Australia. No, I was looking at it from Limerick. And I seen him saying, it's weird the crowd from Limerick. Yeah, but that's the colours. Green. That was St. Patrick's College. All right, yeah.
The Australian Commonwealth, I have an Australian here, so I hope I'm right in saying this, was formed in 1901, isn't that correct?
Yeah.
And but it was still a part of the British Empire, and it was regarded as not having a separate foreign policy, isn't that correct, in the First World War? So when the war broke out in 1914, the Australians were very quick to become involved, even though ostensibly it had nothing to do with them, and the same could be said for the New Zealanders and the Canadians. And it was only after the First World War, really after, and I think the Irish deserved a lot of credit for this, the Treaty of London, the Statutes of Westminster in 1927, whereby these countries decided that they were going to have their own foreign policy. So any decisions they made in relation to whether or not they would participate in a war with Britain would be made by the government in Australia and would not be made for them by the British government. Yeah? So obviously with Australia, the sort of founding myth of the Australian state is Gallipoli in 1915, in which the Anzac Corps lost thousands of men at Gallipoli. And there's been so many films and poems and songs, and Anzac Day is a huge day on the 25th of April in both Australia and New Zealand, but it should be noted that they lost far more men on the Western Front than they ever did in Gallipoli, and as did the New Zealanders. The New Zealanders' slogan during the First World War was "From the ends of the earth." So I'm just going to show you the memorial, the name of Father Doyle here, and I'm also going to show you a few more interesting names on the wall, and then I'll leave you to your own devices. Just have a look around. Yeah.
Because he posts on Facebook always on their anniversary and all the information is researched, you know, and there's more records.
So is that where you're from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we will have
On the mantelpiece. He has all these big flippant posters. He's like, don't break the house. And what
And he
sparked
had-
your interest? Was it?
He's always.
Is it something
Well,
you've always
only
just
not
been
part of
interested?
it. Well, see, we're building the memorial
All
garden.
right.
Right.
Yep.
Building part of 20 pounds.
Yeah, just kind of, yeah,
You
yeah.
kind of plant trees. Sometimes we said, oh, you plant trees for a reason.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And then he did the 1960 for the. Right. Yeah.
How many graves did we say here, Ronan? How many graves are there here?
About 25,000 graves. Actual graves, I mean, memorial.
Yeah.
So just to show you that this is the memorial stone for Father Willie Doyle. He's obviously here with the Royal Army's Chaplain Department, and he won the Military Cross for his bravery in 1916. And if we come over back here, I'm going to show you the memorial wall for the Dublin Fusiliers and the Royal Munster Fusiliers, and I'm going to tell you a few stories about some of them.
Northern Cyclist Battalion. The cyclist. Oh, I would like to.
I would definitely be joining that one.
Yeah, I would like to.
Oh, there we go, the Royal Dublin Fusiliers.
Right, so just to tell you about a few names on this wall here. John Meehan won the military medal. He was one of the 3 soldiers that Father Willie Doyle was giving the last rites to when he was killed. If you look up here, Captain John Shine. Captain John Shine was one of 3 brothers who were killed in the war. The Shine brothers from County Waterford. Their father served as a doctor in the war as well. Can you imagine? So one of the sons was killed on the first day of the fighting on the 23rd of August 1914 at the Battle of Mons, which was the first engagement between the British and the Germans. The second was killed in 1916, and this is the last one here, Captain John Shine. So their mother died in the early 1920s. People have concluded from a broken heart. So if we just might come here to the Royal Munster Fusiliers. Francis Began. Do you remember I told you when we were at Tulloch, when we were looking where the Irish were gassed in 1916, during Easter week 1916, right? I told you about the plaque. the plaque that was that the Germans put out taunting the Irish about the Easter Rising, and then they decided to go out into, two guys went out into no man's land, took the plaque back from a German sap trench, and then brought it back, and then captured it. The guy who did that was where was he? Francis Began, and he was killed on the 16th of August 1917. The vast majority of the men here would have died on that day. So you can see the scale of that, though, we have here.